All right, back at my dad's, dropped that doe off to the processor. Got here last night. I've got tomorrow and Sunday to hunt, head back to Ohio. And I picked up some stuff today, so I was going to do another video on this stuff. Now, this Tikka here is a, yes, man bun, 6.5 Creed. That's brand new, 2025, possibly 2026. Does come with that threaded muzzle. Why did I get it? As always, you know, I buy these things because there's always a possibility I may convert it to something that Tikka doesn't offer. That said, every single 6.5 Creed that I have purchased shoots lights out. They all do. Every single one. There's an ammo or two or three or four, and they just do really well. I picked that one up for $8.50 out the door. And the seller told me that every other cartridge in left hand, identical to this one, would be the same price. I've already got two of the 270s. I've got a right-handed 7 mag with a fluted barrel, I believe. Yes. And some others. So I'm thinking about a 30-06 because all my other Tikkas don't have the threaded muzzle. But anyway, I'm going to do a video after the deer season is over, if any of you guys are interested, about all the bullets that I used, all the rifles that I used, talk about distances, but mostly the short videos that I put up where it shows the internal damage, entry and exit holes, what bullet, distance, etc., etc. And by the way, I was reviewing a bunch of my videos, and there's definitely a bullet that has come out on top in terms of impressive size of the entry and exit as a ratio. And we'll talk about that one in the near future. But as far as monolithic bullets goes, the right-handed Tikka Vale Wideland that I used, a couple weeks ago, I put those videos up. I was using the Sako Powerhead blade. That's a monolithic, 120 grain, green tip, worked great. Here is a monolithic I have never taken an animal with. And it actually shoots pretty well in two or three of the other 6.5 Creeds. And so I thought, you know, this gun is brand new. I cleaned it, took it apart, put that Night Force scope on it that was on the one of the Tikka 270s I used earlier this year. I didn't even shoot it. Didn't have time. I brought it down here. I'm going to shoot it. I may throw the suppressor on it, one of them. And I don't even know how this is going to do. But if you've seen the other videos, you know I get some pretty close shots. So I think I'm just going to shoot that tomorrow and just sight it in and do a dope chart on JBM Ballistics and have a go at it. If I have time, I'll shoot out to 400, 450 with it. But yeah, monolithic bullets, mostly what we hear about is, of course, Barnes, one of my all-time favorite. We hear a lot about Hammer. I've never tried them. We hear about McGuire Ballistics on Alabama Reloaders channel a lot. I've not tried those. I've never tried a Hornady CX on game. I just don't hear much about Hornady CX either, frankly. I'm sure there's quite a few other monolithics. But tomorrow morning, I am taking the Tikka Custom 280 Ackley Improved with that KMP barrel on it and that factory Nosler 140 grain E-tip. That's another mono we just really I don't see many videos on it, the E-tip. I mean, it's been around a while. I've killed several deer with it in Kentucky out of a 270, and it dropped them. Just, again, like hammer of Thor, they say, and it was great. And it was kind of neat in Kentucky. The property I had to hunt was a bunch of rolling hills. You could walk down to the bottom of one, come up the hill. There was always some hay bales. You could stay behind them and just glass the next hill, and yeah, it'd be about 150-yard shot, maybe 200. And it went back like that for a mile. And the owner sold that place, and so I haven't hunted there since. But I remember one season, literally, I think I killed 4 or 5 deer just walking up and down those little hills and staying behind the rolled hay bales. It was great. Anyway, So yeah, I don't know exactly if the proper pronunciation is Celia and below. I don't know how to say it. Anyway, that's a blue tip all copper. And hopefully, maybe tomorrow evening or sometime Sunday, if I get that thing on target, we're going to try this. I do have the other Tikka 708 with the Ace barrel on it, and it's shooting the factory 150 Hornady ELDX. And the reason I'm taking the 280 Ackley first is it's supposed to be really windy. I'm looking at 15 degrees, and I think they said wind chills are going to be around 8 to 10 degrees below that. So it's not going to be fun in the morning. It's supposed to be windy all day long, and Sunday it's supposed to calm down. So that's why I'm taking the 280 Ackley out first, 140 grain bullet, and I think it's 3,050 to 3,085 feet per second. So now, what did I pick up today? Mr. Big Guns, Levi. I dropped off this. Again, now this is my Terminus action. Obviously left-hand long action. It is the quick change barrel option Zeus. This was done with my reamer, 300WSM-Long. 2 carbon fiber benchmark barrels that I got on sale. This one is the 6.5PRC-AW. Let's see if we can get that there. 6.5PRC-AW. On the PRCs, the AW, my opinion, only way to go. Don't do Sammy. All he did was open up the case body 2000s, and it's great. This is a Bartline 7 mag barrel. All these are spinning on this action. I love Tikka. I do. My experience, fantastic. I just love them. And it's nice to have options like that. But if you truly ever want to be like a one-gun, quasi-one-gun person, this is the way to go. Right here. Terminus Zeus or something similar. I like Terminus personally. It is a kick-butt action. It is an extremely good action. I've got the Trigger Tech Diamond Trigger, Hawkins M500 detached magazine. We got the Arca rail. This is a McMillan stock. This is called that McWalnut. I've got 2 of these. Benchmark barrel again. This is a 10 twist and the 300WSM-Long. That means I can seat the bullets long. And that's my reamer. And I did expand the case body 2000s also. This 7 mag was done with the reamer off of my dummy. Bullets are seated long. H1000, I'm getting 180 grain Burger VLDs, just over 3,000 feet per second. This is an AG composite stock. They're actually right over the hill here from my dad's house. This is also for the Terminus action. And I got it bedded. It had this barrel in it. And I brought these things to Levi and said, look, I need you to cut crown chamber these 2 carbon fiber barrels to this stock. And this one needs to be bedded where all the barrels are free floating so I can keep switching out barrels. Only the action is bedded. And so he did that, Marine Tex Gray. And so this is going to be the stock for, you know, when I want to carry something, if I get drawn for a Western tag again, heading out west. This is a bit heavier stock, the McMillan. And I have another McMillan at home. I actually forget what it's called, but it's got the vertical grip also. And it's their sand speckled stock. It's bedded too. And it is also contoured just for the steel barrels. But what I'm getting at is this. If you really want like a one-gun thing, but you want to switch out barrels, this is by far the way to go. You don't have to buy a bunch of these Tikkas or Sakos or whatever, unless you like variety. Whatever floats your boat, go for it. But it stings. I got this action with 2 bolts, a mag face, and standard, so I can pretty much do anything I want. Anything I want. All you got to do from here on out is buy barrels and pay your gunsmith, and voila, you got a new gun. Looking back now, financially, smartly, this is all I would have done. But I'm so impressed with the Tikkas and how they shoot. I'm kind of spoiled with those as well. So, in a nutshell, my package includes this stock and another one from, what's that other one from? Oh, the McMillan I just mentioned, and then this one. And obviously, you know, you just undo those set screws right there. Spin your barrel off, put on the new barrel, keep the scope on there, and they all hit pretty darn close at 100 yards. So all you gotta do is move your scope. All right, next, I went back to that store, got another case of the 6.5 Creed, normal whitetail. I mean, $17.93 per box times 10 boxes per case. They still have about another 3 or 4. I'll be back next weekend. I'll probably go in and get another one or two. And I went back to Raven Rock's Precision website again and picked up 400 more of the 7mm normal bond strike. So you kind of think I'd be set for life, but I emailed them and they actually got more in. So when I emailed him, he said he had another 183 boxes. And to me, and he confirmed what we've already known. He said Norma's not all that concerned about getting, bullets to the U.S. So kind of like when it happens, it happens. So, I mean, whether I use all these or not, plus the other 600 I got, I may sell some. I may load ammo for some friends or something like that. But 7mm, 165 grain bond strike, to me, I mean, that's a more than adequate bullet for just about anything. No, it's not 180 grain with a high BC. No, it's not 175 grain with a high BC. It's got a good BC. But you just push it faster. And it's it. Make it go faster, and it's bonded. And they are accurate bullets. They're very accurate bullets. The Norma ammo with this stuff is insane in all these Tikkas. All of them. And after I got that Bergara Sierra Wilderness rebarreled and shooting the factory bond strike through it, and I got a Tikka here in my dad's house. I put a video up on it too. It's got that Bartline barrel. It's a 7PRC, and it shoots that Norma bond strike as well also. All right, I had to pause for a second. My dad was telling me something. Anyway, there you have it. In the near future, yes, I'm going to bring this out, shoot it with, all 3 stocks and multiple barrels. I've got multiple cartridges spun up for that action. And I'll be doing some range time once hunting season is over with all those, including the 270 7PRC. Yes, 7PRC neck down to 270. And the primary bullets that I have on hand are the Nosler 165 grain AccuBond long range and also the Berger 170 EOL. I have no experience with the EOL on game, none. The VLDs and the Classic Hunters perform just like anything else, produce holes just like anything else, entry and exit. I've done videos on those. You can see it. But I'm kind of anxious to see what this is going to do in this 6.5 Creed. I think that's it. Yeah, factory ammo that I bought today, normal bond strike bullets, and the Terminus package. I should have brought that other Macmillan stock down here and showed it to you too, but I mean, it's just, you can go to their website. It's just a sand speckled stock, bedded. So, all right, you all have a good one. I'm going back out tomorrow and Sunday. If I get something, I'll put a video up.